Hello everybody and welcome back to Coin Quest. Just in case you're unfamiliar with the series, basically what we're doing is we're going through $25 boxes of pennies like this that I get from the bank in an attempt to fill out this collection right here as far as we can. Now as you can see, we've already done some damage with just one box. Actually, we've filled out quite a few pennies in the first sections, but we're looking to try and fill out those wheat penny sections now, as these are going to be a lot harder to find. So we're getting into box number 2 today and we're going to see how far we can fill this out. As we go through these rolls of pennies, we'll be using this placemat here to aid us in our hunt. Real quick, if you want to pick up one of these coin roll hunting placemats for yourself to aid you in your penny hunting, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, and also check out the pinned comments on this video. Here's a quick look at the front side, which shows all the different kinds of pennies that you can find in circulation today. And here's the back side, which gives you the Quin Coins coin roll hunting competition score sheet. So we're actually going to use this score sheet to rate each box that we go through, including the one that we go through today. So without any further ado, let's get right into that box. Why don't we go ahead and crack into our first roll live. Now guys, take a look at this. I looked at the ends of all these rolls, and as you can see here, we were able to get one ender out of this box, where we didn't have any enders last box, but this one does have one. This is going to be a wheat penny. You can tell by the year. It's a 1950 something. I can't exactly see that last digit, so why don't we break into this roll and see what we end up getting for that last digit. It is a 1950s, and we do have quite a few 1950s in the collection already, so it may turn out that we already have this one, but why don't we just go ahead and take a look, guys. So here it is. This was the ender right here, and it is going to be a 1956 Denver. So looks like we already do have that one, guys, but we're definitely going to be adding that wheat penny to the collection. I forgot to show you, I do have these tubes here, which I've been holding the extra coins in. We actually only had one extra wheat out of the last box, but we're going to be adding another one to there, probably a lot more as well. So there is our first wheat of the box. We actually got it off an ender, which is pretty cool. Why don't we go ahead and see what we can get in the rest of these rolls, and I will let you know when I find something else. Actually, before I go on, I actually have to make a correction. This is a 1944 Denver. As you can see, it was a little bit dirty, so I didn't notice the D mint mark, so we're actually going to have to take that one and put it in the Denver spot where it belongs, so I'll do that in just a sec. Okay, so we just got that 1944 Denver into its proper spot, and actually 44 Denver is more rare than the 44, which is a super common year, so I'm actually a lot happier that we got a 44 Denver. I just know we're gonna find a 44 plain in this series. They come up all the time. Well, that did not take long at all, guys. The first roll, which had a weedy ender, also had another weedy right in the middle. I just saw the date, and I'm pretty sure that we don't have this one yet, so this would be really good if we don't. The year is 1945. It's actually a pretty common weedy, but I don't believe we have one in the collection yet. I'll check in just a second. It's in fairly good shape, actually, for 1945. You can still see quite a few of the stalks on the wheat ears there, which is, you know, a really good sign of a nice looking coin for the wheat pennies. So 1945 is gonna go into the book. We'll put it in there right now. All right, moment of truth here. We are on roll number 2, and we just got a 2009 Denver face up, so we don't know what the backside is yet. We do need 3 out of the 4 on the 2009 Denver, and the only one that we don't need is this one right here. So let's see if we got something else. 3, 2, 1. That must just be a really common one. We just got the exact same coin that we got in last episode, but that is going to count for a point on our rating of the box, so I will set that aside. I always keep 2009s because they're a low mintage year. Some people don't keep them. It's totally up to you if you want to, but we count them for points, so we definitely want to hold on to them. Why don't we just go ahead and go through the rest of this roll to see if there is anything else here. I see a lot of copper right there. There's a 63, and actually I think we might need the 1963. Oh yeah, we definitely need the 1963. So 1963 plain date is one that we need. We're 2 for 2 on the roll so far, guys. That's awesome. All right, so we're just on to the third roll now, and holy smokes, guys, I am seeing some good stuff already. I just pulled a 1982, which is pretty shiny looking, a little bit scratched up, but I saw this coin, and I knew that this was going to be copper. I saw the shine of it, and guys, this is one of the best copper 1960 pennies that I have ever seen. Now again, we don't know about the 1960 small date versus large date. We'll figure that out in a later episode, but right now, guys, we are going to hold that one to the side because that is a beautiful 1960 right there. Not only that though, guys, I did see another coin in this particular roll. Check this out. I saw the date on this one, and you can see right here, this is going to be a wheat penny. It's a 1944, and I think we might have an S and possibly a cut. Actually, no, that looks like it's just a chip on the side there. I thought that was a little, that was an error right there, but I think that's just a little bit of damage on the coin. I think this is in 44S though, so that is awesome, guys. We got the 44 Denver, now the 44S. There's actually a mintage chart in this book. It's so fancy that they have their own mintage charts. The 44S comes in at 282 million, where the 44D comes in at 430 million. And actually the 1944 plane comes in at 1.4 billion, so I am just shocked that we were able to find the 44D and the 44S before we got the 44. So that is awesome, guys. We just went 3 for 3 on box number 2. This is unbelievable. I'm sure it'll slow down soon. That's just beginner's luck, as they usually say. But we're definitely gonna put that one in the book, and we'll move on to the next roll. So it looks like I was right, guys. Rolls number 4 and 5 didn't produce anything, but we just got into roll 6, and I see a wheat back already. So we're gonna go ahead and flip this one over together to see what we get for a date on that one. It actually looks pretty nice from the back, so I'm guessing 50s. Let's flip it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, actually that's a 1956D. So we are on our third 56D now. We've already gotten one out of this box, and that was a duplicate. So now we have another one, 1956D there. So that's just gonna count as another wheat for the coin tubes. It is gonna bring the rating on this box up though. So why don't we go ahead and look through the rest of this roll together. I see a chewed up Canadian right there. We'll add that to the Canadian pile. And guys, let me know actually if you think that I should start looking for Canadian pennies and try to fill up a Canadian coin book. I would have to order it. So definitely let me know, and maybe we'll do that in future episodes. Alright guys, look at that. There is a 1968 that is in really nice shape. Actually, very nice shape for a 1968. So I'll put that one aside. It's not going to count for anything right now. But definitely want to pull coins aside that look like that. We might actually be able to replace one, you know, if we have something that's not looking so good. We can go ahead and replace that penny with another one of the pennies that we find. So guys, I keep seeing 2013 Philadelphia's, still not seeing that 2013 Denver. Now I will admit I'm not looking super hard for it, but just because I know that we will eventually find it. It's really not that hard of a coin to find. It just happens to be the one that is evading us right now. So a couple rolls later, and I am seeing a lot of Canadian in this roll, guys. Check it out. Here's the first one, and this is what is referred to as a young head Canadian. These were minted from 1953 up through 64. If you had to ask me to guess what the date is going to be on this one, I'd say probably a 1964. That does seem to be the most common. So we'll flip it and see in 3, 2. Oh, and by the way, you got to make sure to flip the Canadians like that instead of like a normal American coin. And there you have it. It is a 1964. So you typically find like all 64s actually. They're just the most common one out of the young heads. So we do count those for 5 points on our score sheet though, so that brings up the score on this box. So it's been a while now. We're around roll 12 or 13, somewhere in there. Just cracked this one open, and I saw a nice little conglomeration of coppers on the very end. I think this was the second coin in right here. It's a 1959 Denver. That is a first year Lincoln Memorial cent right there. And then I actually saw we have a wheat back showing right there. So this actually looks a little bit older. Could be 40s. Can't say for sure yet, but this might be one that we don't have. So we're just gonna have to check that one in 3, 2, 1. Okay, what do we got? 1953 plane. I gotta check that one. I don't think we have that though. No, so we have the 53 Denver, but we do not have the 53 plane. So we just got another one, guys. I'll go ahead and show you the collection right now. Just give me a sec to put this one in. So we just got the 53 into the collection. I'll show you that right now. There it is, right next to the 1953D, which we found in the last episode. We also have the 56 and 56 Denver. I thought this was interesting to show. We already have, so basically what I'm trying to say is that we have the 56s completely done. There was no 1956S. So 1956 and after don't have any San Francisco mints in the wheat pennies, but almost every coin before that does have a San Francisco mint. So my question to you is, which coin do you think is going to be the first to have the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints all filled in? I'm strongly going for 1953 right now because we already have the plane and the Denver. All we needed the San Francisco to complete that year. But all these other ones, guys, are looking pretty empty. We do have the 44 Denver and 44S, so I think that's actually another good candidate. Like I said, 44 plane is actually a lot more common than these two are. So that might be the first one. Not sure. What I can tell you is it probably won't be the steel cents. These are the 1943 steel cents. There is a Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Never found found one in a roll before, but I know people who have, so we'll definitely be looking for that. It is on the placemat here. So, alright guys, let's get into the next roll. Hopefully we'll get another one. So when it comes to pennies, you're not usually able to pull anything out from the edge because as you can see, the edges of pennies all look very different. So nothing really stands out when everything is all different like that. But this coin right here, you can actually see it from above. This one did stand out, and I looked at that and I thought, wow, that has got the perfect color for a nice looking copper penny, just like that 1960 that we found earlier. And I was able to pull it out and I looked at the date and I put it back in because I wanted to show you guys what the edge looks like. But take a look at this, guys. This is actually a really great coin right here. It is a 1973 San Francisco, and like I said, I'm having a hard time finding the San Franciscos. This is a great coin, and it turns out that it is one that we need as well. Now, of course, when you get a coin like that, you don't want to be handling it from the face unless you have gloves on like I do, but you can touch the edges just to sort of be able to, you know, flip it around and look at it. We will put that one in the book. That is yet another coin that we got out of box number 2. Hopefully there's more estimate coins in here. We still need the 72, 71, 70S, 68S. All of those coins we still need in the San Francisco mark. So that is a great coin to find, a great coin to put in the book as well. All right, let's get on to the next roll. So maybe before we do that, we should see if we can get through the current roll without finding something amazing, which we just did, guys. I just got another wheat penny with the wheat back showing. This one does look like it is in very good condition. I'm gonna guess late 50s. We'll see in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it's actually not late 50s, it's another 1945. Actually in just about as good condition as the last one. I'm really surprised to see these 40s coins in that good condition. But like I said, guys, we do have that one already. It was the first, it's the second, wheat penny that we found in the episode. So we will put that one to the side and keep looking. Just a couple rolls later now, and we just got another wheat cent, and I'm almost 100% sure this is one we don't have. Got it face up. It is a 1957 Denver, a fairly common coin, but we actually only have up through 1956. So all the 57s and 58s still need to be filled up, guys. So we just got another coin for our collection. This box is looking great. I'm having a ton of fun with it. We've already found a 45, 63, 44S, 1953, and a 73S, not even halfway through yet. So we will keep looking, guys. Actually, why don't we just go ahead and look through the rest of this roll, just in case anything comes out, as far as a wheat penny. There's a 1963, which actually looks a little bit better than the one that we found earlier in the episode. It's a pretty good one right there, so I'll put that one to the side and probably replace the one that we have. And then let's check the rest of these just real quick. There's a nice 1980 right there, 1980 Denver. It's good for a copper coin to still have some of its luster like that. And is there anything else? Doesn't look like it, guys, so we will get on to the next roll. A few rolls later now, we just got a pretty interesting roll. I saw this one come out first. It was like the first thing that caught my eye, and I was like, oh my gosh, this might be an Indian head. But I flipped it over, and you can sort of make out the memorial right there, so that's just going to be a copper memorial. But in the middle of this box, or in the middle of this roll here, I just got this one, which is a really nice looking wheat back there, so we'll flip that and see what we got here. See what it is gonna be. Looks like it's a 1952 Denver, so I don't think, yeah, we don't have the 50, oh no, we do have the 52 Denver. Dang it, I thought that it started with 53, but now we do have the 52 Denver, so that one's just gonna go into the wheat pile, which is actually getting huge right now. This is a great box for wheat so far. Guys, when I saw this, I literally went, whoa, this was crazy. Just flipped this one right here. It's another one that we need, and look at the condition on that. 1968S. Actually just read that this is the rarest Lincoln Memorial cent that you can find. So I have to imagine that actually could be worth a little bit of money in the condition that it's in. A great addition to the book, absolutely. 1968S, just a great coin. That's got to be the best one that I have ever found. I will be happy to put that in the book. We still don't have that one, so it's really great to find that. Wow. I'm really happy with this box so far. I've found a few coins like this. I showed you the 60 and then the 73S. Hopefully there's some more of those S's in here in this great shape. Like I said, that one might actually be worth some money, so. Alright, we will get on to the next roll. So getting down to the end of the next roll, I saw this wheat penny first, and I didn't think a whole lot of it because it's just another 1953 Denver, which we already have. But then I saw another wheat penny at the very end of this roll, and it is a little bit older there, 1942. Actually in pretty good shape for that age, and I'm almost positive we don't have that one. Nope, we don't have that one. So 1942, another wheat penny for the collection, guys. This is an awesome box. I'm having a ton of fun with it so far. We're about halfway through. Let's see what we can get out of the next one. All right, so it's quite a bit later now, and just opened up this roll, and I noticed that there's a big copper section right over here. So I sort of peeled it apart. Didn't really look through any of the coins individually yet, but I noticed that this one looked a little bit older, and I took a peek at the date, and you guys are gonna love this. It's a 1944 plane. So like I was saying earlier, which one are we gonna fill with the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco? Looks like it's the 1944 series, guys. We just filled out every single one of those. We got 2 of them in this episode, and 1 of them in the first episode, which was the Denver, which, like I said, looks like it was found metal detecting and then thrown back into circulation, which is pretty weird. But guys, why don't we go through the rest of this roll just real quick to see if we got anything else here. There's a nice chewed up 1980 Denver, it looks like. But it doesn't look like anything else in here, guys. So remember earlier in the episode when I replaced that 1963 with the one that I found that was a lot better looking? I don't think I'll have to be doing that again after this, guys. Take a look at the coin that I just found. Still keeping up with the brilliant uncirculateds that we're finding. We just got a 1963. Look at the shine on that baby. Just a beautiful coin. We will be putting that one in the collection for sure. Why don't we go ahead and look through the rest of this roll, though, because I think I might have seen some older copper sort of towards the back end of this roll. We'll just go ahead and take a look real quick here. This is the one I think I was looking at. It looks like it's a 1964. We got a 1950 something there. It's probably a 59. Yeah, it's just a memorial. I'll put that one aside though, because I do like to find the 1959s. I know JD, if you guys watch JD's Variety channel, that's like his curse. He's always finding 1959s when he goes metal detecting. But we just got another one there actually, so lots of 59s in that roll, but that's going to be it for that. Guys, that 63 though, holy smokes, that is quite a coin right there. We will be putting that in the collection right now. Wow, this box is turning out to be a good one, guys. We just got another wheat penny that we'd need in the collection. It's a 1951, actually in really good shape. Once again, for its age, you can see all the wheat stalks are mostly visible there. 1951 Denver, so now we have 51 all the way up through 57 Denvers. That is really cool. Let's get on to the next one and see if we can get some more. So right towards the end of that roll, we actually got a Canadian coin that I really like to pull out. These are a cool coin to find for sure. I call it the bird scent. It's actually a rock dove, which is represented on that coin there, but it's a 1967 Canadian penny right there. So the reason that 1967 is special for Canada is because it is the 100-year anniversary of them gaining their independence in 1867. So they put out this coin with a rock dove on it, and I call it the bird scent. So that's going to be worth 5 points on our score sheet, which brings up the total on this box as if it needed to be brought up any higher. This has been an awesome box so far. Let's see what we can get, guys. We got about 10 more rolls to go. So a couple rolls later now, and we actually just got a double wheaty roll. So we're going to go ahead and flip these over. They both came wheat side up, so it's going to be a surprise what we get here. Let's see what this one is. It is a 1946. So actually that's a pretty common year, but I don't think we have that one yet. Yeah, we don't have that one yet, guys. So that is another addition to the collection right there. And then we'll see what this one is. Again, another wheaty side up. And this one is going to be a 1945. So we already have that one. We'll just add that one to the collection and get on to the next roll. All right, it's been a few rolls, but we finally just got another wheaty here. We got it wheat side up, and it looks like it's in really great shape. But, you know, judging on the wheats that we found in the past, I'm not sure I can give you an estimate of date on this one. Normally, I'd say late 50s, but we'll see. So we'll flip it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I was right this time, guys. It's a 1958 Denver, and I'm pretty sure that we don't have that one yet. Yeah, so that is the last year wheat penny right there, 1958 Denver, and we are going to be able to add that one to the book. So yet another wheat in the book, guys. It is looking really good so far. We only got about 5 rolls left to go. Let's see if we can get some more. All right, guys, just unwrapped the very next roll after that 58 Denver came out, and this is the first thing I saw. But this coin right here also happens to be wheat. There's 2 wheats in a roll right there. And actually I think we have a chance for maybe getting an older one on this one. It is looking pretty slick there, so I'm hoping for pre-40s here, guys. Let's see what we got. Nope, 1944, and as you guys know, we already have that one, so we will put that in the pile and check the other one. So here is the second one, which looks a little bit newer. So we might already have this one, but we'll see. So 3, 2, 1. 1956 Denver. We definitely already have that one. We actually have quite a few of those. So that was an interesting roll so far. I still haven't gotten through the entire thing yet though. I literally just opened it up and that's what I saw, so I had to film that and see what it was. But let's see if there's going to be anything else in here, guys. Doesn't really look like it. So alright, we only got about 3 rolls, or maybe 4 rolls left to go. I'm not sure, but we will get onto those and see if there's anything else. Alright, so at first glance, I didn't even recognize this as a wheat penny because it actually still has some of its luster left. But take a look at that, guys. It's a 1957 Denver. We do already have one, but I think we're going to be replacing it because when you see this wheat back, man alive, guys, I had to check to make sure, but that actually still has some of its luster left. You don't usually find wheat pennies that have those features still intact on them, so very cool to find. Definitely will be replacing the 57D that we currently have. So guys, we are just on our second to last roll now, and I just found something that I thought was pretty funny. This is a 1974 D cent, and as you can see, it's got some weird coloring to it. If you look at the back side, it's pretty normal, but it looks like somebody spray painted the front side to make this look like it was an aluminum cent. Now actually in 1974 they did produce aluminum cents. Almost all of them were melted down. I think a few examples survived, but that's a whole nother story that we'll get into some other time. It looks like somebody was trying to imitate an aluminum cent with that, so I thought that was pretty funny. I actually had my heart beating for a second because I thought I might have one, but then I flipped to the back side and realized that it was just probably spray painted. So pretty cool story there though, guys. I just have one more roll to get into, so I will let you know if I find anything in that roll. If not, we will get into the wrap up and see what we got for today. So it looks like that final roll did produce one more coin for us, and it happens to be a Canadian, one of my favorites. Once again, we got our second bird cent out of the box. I love finding these guys, especially 2 in the box. My record right now is 3, so I don't know if I'll ever be able to beat that, but we just got 2, so I'm pretty happy about that. Alright guys, let's take a look at the book, shall we? So obviously this was another great box, guys. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything from before the 1940s, so we didn't get any in that category. We did get a whole bunch of other wheats though, including this 42. We got the 44 and the 44S. I think we got the 45 and the 46 as well. All kinds of stuff, guys. You can see the page is really filling out here, and I'm hoping to have this entire page filled by the end of the episode. The only one that I would probably have the most difficulty with would be the 55S, which is a low mintage coin. Actually, the only one after 1940s which makes it into the low mintage category is the 55S. So I will probably have some difficulties with that one. This page, guys, I was blown away. We got a 63 in just beautiful shape. We got that 68S, which is probably my favorite coin of the entire hunt. And a 73S as well, so that was great. Still have a couple of holes though. Other than that though, we're just as full as we were. Still need that dang 2003D because I wasn't being careful and looking for the correct coin. So that's how the book's looking. Now how do we do on the score sheet? Well, we did get 11 extra Wheaties plus 9 that went into the book, so that's 20 Wheaties on the box. One of my best wheat boxes ever. So that's going to be 20 times 5 points, so that's 100 points just on Wheaties. And then as far as 2009s go, we didn't get a whole lot of them. I think we only got about 6 of them there, so that's an extra 6 points because those are worth 1 point a piece, as you can see. And then we got 2 bird cents, which are worth 5 cents a piece. And actually, I think I forgot this one right here. We did get a young head a little bit earlier on, so that's actually going to total up to 121 points. A really great box right there. So guys, like I said earlier in the video, if you want to pick up one of these coin roll hunting placemats for yourself, you can check out the links in the description. There will also be comments down there with instructions on how to get them. They're $15 a piece or 2 for $25, and shipping is 100% free. Now I do have to currently limit it to 2 placemats per order because we do have a limited supply, and I want to make sure that everybody who wants one does get one. So today's box was absolutely amazing. It gave us 12 new coins, 9 of which were wheat pennies that we were able to put into the 40s and 50s. So I couldn't really ask for more, especially with all of those brilliant uncirculated 60s and 70s coins coming out as well. Awesome box, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new because we post new videos like this every single week. We're going to continue with this series until we hit 8 boxes, and we'll see how far we can get. And as always, guys, I'm Quinn, and this is Quin's Coins signing out, and I will see you in the next one.